Talk about your day in English, a 1 to A2. Hello, and welcome to English Stories Podcast, the place where you learn English through real life, simple stories, and calm practice. My name is Tom, and I'm really happy you're here today. If you are learning English at level A1 or A2, or if you feel you understand English but feel shy when you speak, this lesson is for you. In this episode, we will practice talking about your day in English in a slow, clear, and easy way. I will speak slowly, I will use simple words, and I will repeat important ideas so you can listen, repeat, and shadow my voice. Shadowing means you listen to a sentence and then say it again out loud, copying the rhythm and the speed. This is a very powerful way to improve your speaking. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to describe your daily routine in English with more confidence. You will be able to talk about your morning, your habits, and the small things you do every day. Before we begin, if you enjoy calm English practice and real-life stories, please subscribe to English Stories Podcast and turn on notifications so you don't miss new episodes. Now let's begin our lesson step by step, one sentence at a time. Today, our topic is talk about your day in English. Talking about your daily routine is one of the best ways to practice English, especially for beginners. Why is this so important? Because your day is familiar. It is real. You do not need to imagine a story or think about difficult topics like history, science, or politics. You already know your day. You know what time you wake up, what you do in the morning, what you eat, and where you go. This makes speaking much easier. When someone asks you a simple question like, "What did you do today?" you do not need to panic. You already have the answer. You can say, "I woke up at 7. I had breakfast. I went to work." These are simple sentences, but they are real English. When you practice talking about your daily routine, you are practicing useful English that you can use in real conversations with real people. Another reason daily routines are great for practice is that they help you think in English. Many learners translate in their head from their native language into English. This makes speaking slow and stressful. But when you talk about your day again and again, the sentences become natural. You stop translating and you start thinking directly in English. This helps you speak more smoothly and with more confidence. You also begin to feel proud of yourself because you can talk about your life in English. Imagine you meet a new friend, a coworker, or a classmate, and they ask you, "What did you do today?" If you practice daily routines, you can answer calmly. You can say, "I woke up early. I had coffee. I worked in the afternoon. In the evening, I relaxed at home." This is real communication, and this is your goal. You do not need perfect grammar. You do not need big words. You just need to speak. Now let me explain how you should practice in this lesson and in your daily life. First, start with short sentences. For example, "I wake up at 7. Then move to full sentences like, "I wake up at 7 and I feel good." Later, you can connect sentences and tell a short story about your day. Remember, you do not need to be perfect. Making mistakes is normal. The most important thing is to speak. You can practice in many ways. You can talk to yourself at home. You can record your voice on your phone and listen again. You can practice in the morning by talking about yesterday or in the evening by talking about today. Even 1 or 2 sentences a day is good. Over time, 1 sentence becomes 2 sentences. 2 sentences become a short story, and your confidence grows. Now let's move to the first part of the day, the morning. The morning is a very important time. It sets the mood for the day, and it is a perfect time to practice English. Let's learn some simple morning routine vocabulary and sentences together. Listen carefully, and later you can repeat after me. In the morning, I wake up. I wake up at 7 o'clock. Sometimes I wake up earlier. When I wake up, I stay in bed for a few minutes. I lie in bed and stretch my body. I stretch my arms and my legs. I take a deep breath. Then I get out of bed slowly. I walk to the bathroom. I brush my teeth. I brush my teeth for 2 minutes. I wash my face with cold water. It helps me feel awake. Sometimes I take a shower. When I take a shower, I feel fresh and clean. After that, I dry myself and put on my clothes. I choose clean and comfortable clothes. Next, I go to the kitchen. I prepare my breakfast. I eat breakfast at home. I eat something simple like bread, eggs, or fruit. I eat slowly and enjoy my food. I drink coffee or tea. Coffee helps me feel awake. Tea feels calm and light. While I eat, I sometimes check my phone. I look at the time. I read my messages. I check my calendar to see my plans for the day. These are very common morning activities. Now, let's imagine a simple morning routine story. You can listen first, and later you can shadow and repeat. In the morning, I usually wake up at 7 o'clock. I stay in bed for a few minutes and think about my day. Then I stretch my arms and slowly get up. I walk to the bathroom and brush my teeth carefully. After that, I wash my face with cold water, and it helps me wake up. If I feel sleepy, I take a quick shower. After the shower, I put on clean clothes and go to the kitchen. I make a simple breakfast and eat it slowly. I drink a cup of coffee and feel ready for the day. Before I leave the house, I check my phone and my schedule. Then I take my bag and start my day. This is a simple story, but it is very powerful for learning English. You could change the details to match your own life. You can say a different time, a different breakfast, or a different feeling. The important thing is to speak about your own day. Now it's your turn. You can pause this video and try to talk about your morning. Ask yourself simple questions. What time do I wake up? What do I do first? Do I eat breakfast at home? Do I drink coffee or tea? Use short sentences. Speak slowly. Do not worry about mistakes. Remember, every sentence you say is progress. You are learning English not from a textbook, but from your real life. If you practice this every day, your speaking will become easier and more natural. Thank you for Learning with English Stories podcast. If you find this lesson helpful, please subscribe to the channel and keep practicing with us. We will continue to learn English together, one simple story, one real sentence, and one confident voice at a time. This lesson is about daily routines, simple English, and real life. We will learn English through a normal day from morning to afternoon, then evening and night. So you can listen, repeat, and slowly start speaking without pressure. Let's begin with a morning routine. Imagine a complete morning from the moment you wake up. I usually wake up at 6 in the morning. I do not wake up suddenly. I open my eyes slowly and take a deep breath. The morning is quiet and calm. I sit on my bed for a few minutes and stretch my body. I feel a little sleepy, but also peaceful. Then I get out of bed and go to the bathroom. I brush my teeth and wash my face with cold water. The cold water helps me wake up and feel fresh. After that, I look at myself in the mirror and smile. I remind myself that today will be a good day. Then I change my clothes and make my bed. I like to keep my room clean in the morning because it makes my mind clear. Next, I go to the kitchen. I prepare a simple breakfast. Sometimes I make eggs. Sometimes I eat bread and fruit. I also make a cup of coffee or tea. While eating breakfast, I do not use my phone too much. I like to sit quietly and enjoy my food. I listen to soft music or just enjoy the silence. In the morning, I feel calm, slow, and focused. I do not rush. After breakfast, I check the time and prepare for work or study. I pack my bag and make sure I have everything I need. Before leaving home, I take one more deep breath and feel grateful for a new day. This morning routine helps me start my day in a relaxed and positive way. Now let's move to the afternoon routine. In the afternoon, I usually go back to work or continue studying after lunch. After lunch, my body feels a little tired, so I try to work slowly and carefully. I sit at my desk and open my computer. The first thing I do is check my email. I read important messages and reply to them one by one. Sometimes I have meetings in the afternoon. I join online meetings or go to a meeting room. During meetings, I listen carefully and take simple notes. I try to stay focused even when I feel sleepy. After working for some time, I take a short break. I stand up, stretch my arms and legs, and relax my eyes. I make a cup of tea or have a small snack. Drinking tea helps me feel warm and comfortable. Sometimes I eat fruit or a small piece of bread. After the break, I like to take a short walk. I walk around the office or outside for 5 or 10 minutes. The short walk helps clear my mind and gives me new energy. When I return to my desk, I feel better and more focused. In the afternoon, I also try to study English in my free time. I do not study for a long time. I only study for 5 or 10 minutes. I listen to simple English, repeat short sentences, or practice speaking quietly to myself. I do not worry about mistakes. I just try to speak. After finishing my work in the afternoon, I take a moment to think about the day. It was busy, but I did my best. I tell myself that it is okay to be tired. Now, let's practice together. You can pause the audio or video and try to speak. You can start with simple sentences like, "In the afternoon, I usually work at my desk and check my email," or, "After lunch, I like to take a short walk and drink tea." You do not need to speak long sentences. Short sentences are enough. The most important thing is to speak and feel comfortable. Now let's move to the evening and night routine. In the evening, I usually go home after work or study. When I arrive home, I take off my shoes and relax my body. I feel relieved because the workday is over. I change into comfortable clothes and sit down for a few minutes. Then I prepare dinner or eat dinner with my family. Sometimes I cook simple food. Sometimes we eat together and talk about our day. We share small stories and laugh. Talking with family makes me feel warm and connected. After dinner, I help clean up the kitchen and tidy the house. I do not rush. I do everything slowly. Later in the evening, I like to relax. Sometimes I go for a short walk near my house. The air is cooler and quieter. Sometimes I stay at home and read a book or listen to music. Soft music helps me relax and forget stress. In the evening, I also review a little English. I may listen to an easy English story or repeat sentences I learned before. I do not study hard. I just listen and enjoy the sound of English. Before going to bed, I prepare for sleep. I turn off bright lights and put my phone away. I wash my face and brush my teeth. Then I lie in bed and take a deep breath. I think about one good thing that happened today. I feel thankful and calm. Finally, I close my eyes and go to sleep. Today, You listened to English through daily life. You listened, repeated, and learned how to say complete sentences about your routine. Remember, learning English does not have to be difficult. You can learn English through your daily life. One sentence a day can become a habit. If you come back and practice again and again, your English will slowly improve. Thank you so much for listening and learning with me today. I really appreciate your time and effort. If you find this lesson helpful, please subscribe to the channel to support us and to watch more easy English videos like this. Come back tomorrow and practice again. English becomes easier when you listen every day. Thank you, and see you in the next video.